think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the step together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
On today's episode of 1 Minute Reaction, we're to Certain Scientific Accelerator, Episode 5, DA. Now, coming off last week's episode, we were introduced to a new group. This one was one of those underground factions who seems to be targeting DA at the behest of their previous employer. Now, this foursome is definitely giving off some creepy assassin killer type vibes, and it really goes to show in this episode. Now, the true blue anti-scale has finally made their move. It seems they found one of DA's hideouts, and they're finally going in after them, which quickly turns into a giant firefight where it seems DA is losing. Now, being backed into the corner both with anti-scale on one side and this new Esper group on the other, they're wanting reinforcements. So they call up Hishigata. He proclaims that he can give them a necessary weapon to win the fight as long as they bring him the kidnapped sister. Of course, he has no intention of helping out DA anymore, and this is where we get a glimpse of a girl we saw earlier in the series, Harumi, and she seems to be hooked up to all kind of medical devices and stuff. Maybe that's the reason why Hishigata is, needs Esther and is working with artificial souls and stuff like that. Maybe she's, I don't know, dying or something. No clue. But back to the firefight. It's basically a one-sided fight until DA unleashes another coffin. This time it's decimating anti-scale. It's literally so gory. There's some scenes in this episode that are almost entirely censored with black. You can't even tell what's going on. There's literally a frame in here where it's just a stream of blood going up. This is gruesome. Now with anti-scale no match for this coffin, and I believe the only member left is Yomikawa, things look grim until that Esper group shows up. Now this giant monster of a mech is no chance. We have one girl who is able to manipulate friction, both stalling the coffin in place as well as making it spiral out of control, sending it through one of the building's walls, making basically the entire place collapse. This is good for Yomikawa because it takes out the DA agent holding the duffel bag where the Mizuka sister is being kept. We see a nice little action sequence where Mizuka is falling, and just as Yomikawa has her, some more avalanche comes, and basically she's just falling to her death. And who comes in? Esther and Hasami, aka Hoto. I think I'm pronouncing that right. But now that this area's DA agents have been disposed of, it seems that this new Esper group have turned their eyes to Esther, Hasami, Yomikawa, and the unconscious Mizuka sister, and it definitely seems that they are at a disadvantage. Rounding out this episode though, Accelerator seems to be making his move. I gotta say, the sequence of him jumping through the cityscape is definitely reminiscent of some kind of superhero making that, that symbolic superhero landing. It's just like one of the comments on last week's episode. You get this initial interpretation of Accelerator since the beginning of the series that he was just this vile villain, and they're slowly making you change your opinion throughout the series, and it definitely makes you want to root for the dude, something I thought I'd never be doing. But now that Accelerator is out on the scene, I really am expecting some grand battles, and with all that being said, I cannot wait for future episodes.
あの服アンチスキルなんだあんたいい子ちゃんかいい子ちゃんってさ先生の背後に隠れて僕らを刺すんだよねあーやっぱ殺した方がいいんじゃないかなじゃあ先生殺すついでにやっちゃうかさあ